Hi everybody, welcome to the second series of Food from Our Homeland. I'm Florine here from Multicultural Communities Council, and we are doing this series in collaboration with Wellbeing SA. Today my colleague Karina is going to cook a Lebanese dish. Karina, would you like to say something more about it?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Florine, for being here. My name is Karina. I'm from Lebanese background. Today I'm going to introduce a platter from our home, potato Kubby. Potato is a bit famous in Lebanon. We plant it, we grow it there, and it's like an easy platter. Can be cooked with children sometimes, so you can join the children to mash the potatoes and something like that. First, we're going to start with the potatoes. So I'm cooking for 6 to 8 people. For this, we need 2 kilograms of potato. So we're going to boil them in a bit of water. So we have hot water in this pot. I'll start with cutting the potatoes to reduce their size so they can cook easily, and put them immediately in the pot.
Do you need me to help you, Karina, with something else while you do that?
Yeah, you can start peeling the carrots for the salad. So this meal goes with the salad next to it.
Okay, so what kind of salad is this? What else goes in it?
Yeah, so it depends. So we Lebanese, we count on the season. So in winter, we normally use cabbages or the root vegetables. In summer, we have lettuces, maybe tomatoes, cucumbers. Any green salad goes better. So because now we're in winter, I chose to use the roots or the fibery vegetable. So I prepared a mixture of colors. So I have the purple cabbages, the yellow or green ones. So for this dish, we need only 1 capsicum. So I bought 2 colorful, different colors. So I'm gonna use half of it. When the potato finished, we mash it in a bowl. We add a bit of milk to it and butter, and then we prepare the stuffing. The stuffing is made of meat, so it's gonna put a layer of potato in the bottom of a oven tray, and then we cover it with the stuffing, and then another layer of potato. So it's gonna be 2 layers of potato with meat in the middle. I'm gonna start peeling the onion and chopping them.
Great.
So we prepare the stuffing. Florine, you asked me to tell you something about this meal. Yeah, so it's a bit of cultural meal because it can be modified. At lunchtime, we don't use meat in our food. So we just take off the milk, the butter, and put olive oil instead. And we use some of the boiling water just to soften the mixture. And then the stuffing won't be meat, it would be onions and spinach and a bit of chickpeas.
Oh, so this can be a vegetarian dish too.
Yeah, so
that's
you
interesting.
can eat it in different times, different shapes.
So what do you do with the spinach and onions? You just cook them or fry them?
Yeah, we just saute the onions till gold, and then chop the spinach, put it all together. The chickpeas has to be cooked as well. And then we add the spices. Mainly the same spices I use, the Lebanese spices. It is called the 7 spices. So there is one tip about the Lebanese, they like cinnamon. Now I have the onions ready. I'm gonna start cooking the meat. I always start cooking the meat and then I'll add the onions. In Lebanon, we use the beef because it's low fat. In Australia, the meat taste differ from Lebanon. If you want closer taste to the Lebanese one, you can just use the lamb. Now I'm having the meat half cooked. When it's really cooked and no red pieces or raw pieces are there, I'll add the onion to it and continue stirring. Yeah, it reminds me of my childhood. my grandpa has orchards. In one of them, he grew a bit of potatoes and vegetables. And at the harvest time, we went all there, all the children, like me, my cousins, my brothers and sister. At the end of the harvest, my grandpa dug a big hole and lit fire in it and put all the little potatoes. Now I have the meat ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pour the onions on top of them. Yeah, so, and at the end of the day, after playing in the river next to it, splashing in the water, so we had a really fun day. So we went back home, and the second day, my mom took the potatoes we collected, because we collected the small ones. Mm-hmm. And then she made this plate, and it was really delicious because I shared. I shared in picking the potatoes and the cucumbers. We had vegetables around.
Wow.
So we children picked the cucumbers and tomatoes, and we went home, we did this dish. So it was really significant. That's why I like to engage children in this cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, and I like it colorful because children are attracted to colors. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna add now the 7 spices and a little bit of salt. But you know, the 7 spices, and I added a bit of cinnamon. I was telling you the Lebanese like to add cinnamon to their cooking because it gives this fine sweet taste. Yeah, I have half of a teaspoon in here. Now I have this stuffing nearly ready. I'm gonna turn off the heat on it. Yeah, we'll start with the salad now. Yeah, you've
How
got
do
this
you
one.
do that? Cut finely?
Yeah, so I cut it into 3,
Okay.
and then I chop it finely. Okay.
I like it to look good too.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna check on the potatoes. I'm gonna use the fork to poke them and see if they're cooked or not yet. Okay, they're boiling and they need a bit of time.
Wow, it's starting looking good.
Which color you prefer, red or green?
Red, of course.
Okay, I'll take the green. Okay, we take half of it. We take off the seeds.
Uh-huh.
And then I cut it the length I want. So I think this one is enough. And then I chop it long. Now we're gonna use lemon zest. So to prepare the seasoning, because it gives a nice flavor to the salad. Yeah. So you need, maybe it depends as well on the size of the lemon. So this one is large size, I think. So you don't need the whole zest. Maybe half of it is enough.
Hello Karina, how are you going?
Oh, good, thank you.
I
Hello,
can
Karina.
smell the beautiful flavours coming from your dish already,
Oh,
and I'm
thank
looking
you.
forward to tasting it. So today we're making a Lebanese dish, and Lebanese cooking, did you know, is one of the healthiest cuisines in the world. Yes, and do you know why it's so healthy?
Yeah, because we reduce the fat amount. So it's more based on vegetables
Yes.
than on meat and fat.
Yes,
something
and
like that.
beans.
Beans,
Lots
yeah.
of beans and
Beans.
lentils and
Yeah.
pulses, so it's a very healthy cuisine. In your dish today, with the salad and your hot dish, you've got 7 different vegetables. If we think for good health, you need 5 plus 2, 5 vegetables, 2 fruit a day. This is a very good dish for a family because they're getting more than that, and so it's very healthy. Salad is full of different colour vegetables, and it's good to choose as many fruit and vegetables from the rainbow that you can eat, because they all bring different antioxidants and polyphenols which help your immune system and keep you strong and healthy. So for instance, the red cabbage, the red colour in the cabbage is good for your heart health and your circulation. And
great.
each one brings these different things that are different from the vitamins and the minerals that bring other aspects to your diet that help keep you nice and healthy.
Oh, that's
So
great.
it's interesting to know that, isn't it? And
Yeah.
that's why choosing that lovely combination that you've got here in this salad is going to be very good for your immunity throughout winter. Now the cabbage is often an overlooked vegetable, but it's full of vitamin C. It's a very good vegetable to have in winter, and having it raw keeps the vitamin C intact. Once you start cooking, a lot of the vitamin C is cooked off with the heat.
they're
So
right.
this is a great way to cook it. So it's really lovely. And I see you've got the olive oil and you're making your own salad dressing, which is not difficult, is
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah,
quite
it's
easy
easy.
to make your dressing. So what are you putting in the dressing today?
Lemon zest,
Yes.
lemon juice,
Yes.
and then a bit of olive oil, and
Yes.
that's it.
Okay, so many people think they can't make a salad dressing, but you've just shown how simple it is.
Yeah.
3 or 4 ingredients and you have a beautiful fresh dressing, which adds a lot of nutrition to your dish as well. As we know, olive oil is said to be the secret of the Mediterranean
Yeah.
diets, but it's a combination of all sorts of things, and having the olive oil uncooked is very good for you. And then the option for your lunch, using chickpeas and the onion
And spinach.
and spinach,
Yeah.
is a great combination for a vegetarian alternative
Yeah.
if you were vegetarian as well. But you know, the thing about those cultures is the amount of meat that they use is in small quantities, not you know, the hero of the dish, but
Yeah.
small quantities in their meal, a little bit for flavour and for protein, and it's the best way to eat meat. So that's very good.
Oh, thanks.
No, you're lucky to grow up in one of these cultures and carry on the beautiful traditions, because this is what will keep your family healthy. And the people, you know, today watching this will be able to take these tips away and cook this for their families. Your 7 spices, I think cinnamon and black pepper and
Coriander,
cumin, they're also all full of antioxidants which help keep your body healthy. So, you know, I think today's a very good choice for people to try at home. It's economical, it's versatile, you can change it around. So even with a potato, you could use pumpkin, or you could use
Yeah.
sweet potato,
True, yeah.
celeriac, something else if you would like, if you have that on hand, or you could use the potatoes, and it would all be delicious.
Yeah. Actually, we have something
So-
similar with pumpkin, but we use
Ah.
burgle with it instead of only.
Burgle?
Yeah.
Which is a great,
Yeah, it's really healthy.
a really healthy grain, and very, very good for your gut. So,
Yeah.
okay, well, thank you for that today.
Oh, thank
and I
you.
enjoy the time when I can sit down and have a taste of what you've made.
So this looks like a rainbow salad, all the colors of the rain, almost all the colors.
Yeah.
So should I toss it now?
Yeah, you do it that, and I'll mash the potatoes at the moment.
Okay.
So
Do you want me to pour all of this dressing?
yeah,
Okay.
it has everything in it. You just need to pour it and mix it. Doesn't take long. Once the potatoes are cooked, you just need to put them.
Place them in a layer and then bake it.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. It takes about 20 minutes in the oven. Or sometimes it takes longer. It depends on the oven tray you're using and the oven heat.
So on what temperature do you need to preheat the oven?
Yeah, that's better.
And what temperature?
It's 140 to 200. It depends on how the oven is really strong heat, has strong heat or something.
So the salad is all nicely tossed and
Oh.
mixed. It looks
Yeah.
delish.
Yeah,
Like the-
maybe you put it back in there.
I'll put it back in this.
Yeah. For the milk, I use full cream milk for children because it's good for children health. However, if you feel it's not good for you, or you have health recommendations, or you prefer even skim milk, it's okay. No problem with that. And you can also substitute the butter with olive oil. However, the taste changes a little bit. Now I have the potato ready. I just need to pour it in a tray.
I had a question. Can
yeah.
this dish also be made vegan?
Yeah.
Like instead of milk?
Yeah, that's
Like
what.
soy
yeah,
milk?
we do that at Lent time. So
Okay.
we don't use. It's just one tablespoon of oil,
Tablespoon, okay.
or less sometimes. You don't need a whole tablespoon. I'll use the brush, and then cover all the plate. You can put olive oil, no milk. You can use a bit of the boiling stock or the water. For this now, I'm going to use half of the mixture for the bottom. So what I do is cover the pan with about 1 centimeter potato with from the mixture. Now I'm gonna put the stuffing on top of it. Yeah, everything ready in here.
So it's just 3 layers.
Yeah,
Like potatoes below, and then
the
the
meat,
stuffing, meat, and
yeah.
then again a layer
And
of
then
potato.
again, yeah.
Okay. And how long do you need to keep it in the oven?
It depends on the oven heat. So sometimes it takes 20 to 30 minutes,
20 to
not
30
more.
minutes, okay.
Yeah. Now we've covered the whole thing evenly, spread it evenly. See?
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then the second layer. I put it here so you can.
Thank you.
I like to use a small spoon because I take little amounts of potato and put them so it spreads
it's easy,
easily.
yeah.
And you keep the meat underneath there. I learned that from Mum, just to put a little bit of breadcrumbs on top, so you get the golden shape or the golden color without getting the potato hard. Because it's already cooked, you just need it to get all together. Breadcrumbs give it this nice shape on top. So when I finish this, I'll add a little bit of olive oil again. So I'll cut it long. So when it's hot, the steam goes up without
Okay.
ruining the whole
So
shape.
it allows the steam to escape from
Yeah.
it.
And at the same time, you mark how many pieces you want it.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to get the knife to the bottom, just for the middle ones, but not for all of it. And I'll get about a tablespoon or less. Yeah, more or less. I'll use the brush again to spread it evenly. And that's it. I'll get the crumbs
Good.
and all done. Doesn't take long.
So it's like a dish that can be done in an hour or so?
Yeah, once the potato is cooked, so
So it's a nice, wholesome family meal.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting to taste it. It looks so delicious.
Okay, all done. Now we move it to the oven.
So we've already preheated the
Yeah.
oven.
And okay.
Now we wait
We'll
for
wait
20 minutes.
20 minutes and check on it regularly. When the edges are golden color, it means it's ready to take it off.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cool. And the salad is also ready.
Salads also, and
So
thank you
just
for
wait.
helping around making it.
cultures, regardless of where we come from, tend to use more salt in our cooking. To reduce salt in your food, it's a good thing to do it gradually. It's a bit like reducing caffeine as well as sugar. It's very hard to go cold turkey, so a little bit at a time. If you base your meals on as many fresh foods as possible, you'll find that you will avoid a lot of salt in your diet, because 75% of the salt in the Australian diet comes from processed food. The reason that there is such high concern for salt, it's linked with hypertension or high blood pressure that I'm sure everyone has heard of. High blood pressure is directly linked to cardiovascular disease and to stroke. Consider other ways to bring flavour into your dish if you feel that the dish is not tasty enough. Think of your curry spices, your fresh herbs, dried herbs, to really bring out the flavour in your dish. And you'll see some of these examples in the recipes today with people using fresh rosemary and sage, garlic, the sweetness of onions cooked down slowly to add flavour to your dish. And all of these things will help give you the road to a better health.